Steve Beck is the author of How to Have a Great Day Every Day and Leave Your Funk at the Door. Steve is the past president of the National Speakers Association in Illinois. He lives in the Chicago area and speaks all over the country on delivering exceptional customer service, motivational leadership, goal setting, increasing sales and decreasing stress, life-work balance, and team building. So with further ado, here is Steve Beck.
Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that.
Oh, we're on.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you. We're going to talk about being your best. What does that mean? So in other words, being your best with your family members? Yeah. Being your best with the people that work for you? Yeah. Being your best with your spouse? Yeah. Being your best with your friends? Yeah. Being your best when you go out to dinner or whatever it might be? Yes. It's being your best in all situations. So let me just explain. I used to have a pizza place in Livingston, Montana. This girl just starts working for me. She's making a pizza, and I go, you make pizzas in the back, and in the front you serve people, and you take care of them, and you take their money, and you take their order. So we get an order, and she's making a pizza, and she puts it in the oven. So she just started working there. I come back, and I say to her, let me tell you something about the pizzas that you make. I want to make sure that when the pizza comes out of the oven, that I want you to imagine two people walking in the door and saying, stop, freeze. We want that pizza. There's a contest going on in the United States. Who can make the best pizza? And if they pull your pizza out of the oven, I want it to win. You understand? She ended up talking to another employee and said, is he serious? And I'll tell you something, they say, oh, he's nuts. Don't worry about him. But it's true. I wanted every pizza to be a prize winner. I mean, why not work on being the best if you're here and you're alive and you're living on the planet Earth, right? I mean, you guys fix cars in a half-assed way? No, you don't. You go, no, I don't. I fix cars so that people go, wow, you know what? My car ran like a gem after I had it in when you guys took care of it. Right? That's what you want. You want to be your best. And it has to do with three things for the most part. And we'll go into a PowerPoint in a second and talk about the handouts in a second. But a friend of mine who was a coach said three things you want to work on: health, your job, and your relationship. Because if your health is bad, it's going to affect your job and your relationship. If things aren't going good at your job, it's going to affect your health. It's going to affect your relationship. And if your relationship's not going good, it's going to affect your health and your job. So you have to have all three of them, in alignment, all three of them firing on all cylinders. So that's what today's about. Looking at your whole life, not just your work life, not just your outside your life, not just your home life, everything. So let me see if I can share my screen and we'll look at a PowerPoint. Let's see, I'm gonna put share screen and then let's see. Yeah. Well, let's see. Give me just a second. It'll work out, I think. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. I can go without a PowerPoint, but we'll see. Let's see. I love technology. Okay. You know what? I don't have it. And I am not going to try to get my PowerPoint up because I don't know if you want to hear Steve Beck throw a couple of F-bombs around, which might happen. I don't want to do that. So no, I'm not going to do that. But we'll look at the handouts. Now, I think that you've printed out, typed out, whatever, a couple of the handouts. So let's go to this one right here. The Wheel of Life. If you were on the November call, this is a little different. So you go to this one right here, And it says on your wheel of life, being on time, delivering exceptional customer service to the customers, having a great day every day, stress management, family, attitude, leaving your funk at the door, and delivering exceptional customer service with your coworkers. And I want you to rate yourself in each one of these categories. Each one of these, there's 8 different quadrants. So how you do it is, if it says being, let's just talk about being on time. That's the first one, being on time. Are you on time for work every day, or do people have to wonder what time you'll get there? Do you tell your family, I'll be there at 6, don't worry about it. If we have dinner at 6:15, I'll be there at 6, and then you get home at 6:30. And you're like, gosh darn it, I'm not good at this. I'm late all the time. For appointments, are you late? Or are you always on time? Or are you 15 minutes early? So how you rate yourself in this quadrant towards the outside of the circle is what you're happiest. You're happiest. Towards the inside of the circle, you're not on time at all. This is not a good thing for you. So put a little dot in that quadrant as far as being on time goes. Right here. Being on time, put a dot in that quadrant. Okay? How good you are at being on time. The next one is delivering exceptional customer service to the customers. So your customers have reviews, and they put in the review and they mention your name when the review comes. Or they say, I come here because of her. Or that guy's fabulous. Okay? Or I don't know what you guys are thinking to have this guy working for you. You know what I mean? So how would you rate your customer service with the customers? Now, close to the outside of the circle, that's like a 10. You'd put a little dot towards the outside. If you're so-so, you put a dot in the middle. If you're not very good, you put a dot towards the center of the circle. Okay? And then great day every day. Tell the truth. You have a great day every day? If you do, you put a dot towards the outside of the circle. If you don't have a great day every day, and you never have a great day every day, you put a dot towards the middle of the circle or towards the center of the circle. And then stress management. Do you take care of your stress? Meaning, do you get a massage? Do you meditate? Do you let things roll off your back, or do you let things get the best of you? Have you been watching a lot of TV recently? Has it gotten the best of you? So you want to put a little dot into the stress management of how good you are at dealing with stress management. And then if your stress management is low, like not very good, your family right there is probably going to be low too. Because how you deal with stress is how it's going to affect your family. If you come home all upset and you're yelling and you're upset like that, it's going to affect your family. It's going to affect your coworkers too. Okay, attitude. How about, what would you put for attitude there? A 10 is fabulous, or out towards the outside of the circle is fabulous. And then towards the inside of the circle, that's not so great. So put a dot in that quadrant. And then leaving your funk at the door. Do you leave your funk at the door when you come to work? Do you leave your funk at the door when you get home at the end of the night? Or do you go, oh, this is great. What a horrible day. Those customers are such jerks. Those people, if they could only work. And you're a complainer, you're a whiner. Just put a dot in that circle. And then delivering exceptional customer service to your coworkers. Would your coworkers say that you were great to work with? If we asked them to rate your customer service, how good you are, if you're on time, if you do a great job, if you're dealing with customers and you're just a wonderful person, would they give you a 10, or would they give you a 2? So I want you to do that. And then I want you to connect the dots. Right now, connect the dots. Okay. So, if you're going to do a webinar of mine, you're going to have to work a little bit. So I just can't spew out the information and have you go, okay, great, thanks a lot, bye. I want you to look at you look at your life. So there you go. And it's called Wheel of Life for Success. So my question is, if this was the wheel you drove here with today, drove to your job, or drove yesterday, how smooth would the ride have been? Why do I ask you about being on time? Because if you're not on time for work, you're telling your workers, you figure it out. You do your own job. You do it. I don't got time. Do my job for me. Delivering exceptional customer service. If you don't take care of your customers, they won't come back. Bottom line. Having a great day every day. Having a great day every day is not something out here. It's something in here. Okay? And I'm going to do a Beck short. I'm going to the studio this coming Monday, and I'm going to say this. Your garden is up here. Here's the gardener right here. So if you want to have a nice garden, you put in good, healthy, wonderful, positive thoughts. If you don't, you know what people say? I said, what if you don't plant any plants? What if they go, you get nothing. No, you get something. You get weeds, baby. Weeds are negative thoughts. So it's up to you, up to you. You want to not plant anything? Go ahead, good luck. But look at your garden. Don't plant anything next year in a little spot and see what happens. You'll have weeds galore. So it's important to have a great day every day because how you do what you do affects everybody around you. How you do what you do affects people in a negative or positive way. You want to have a positive life? Then you have to work on it. Some people go, oh, I'm a technician and I'm just a, I'm a grouchy son of a gun. You don't have to be. I've met technicians who were wonderful. Roy was my good buddy that I used to go out of my way. Wherever Roy left one place to go to another place, I used to go and follow Roy. I was Roy's walking smoke break. Roy would, whenever I showed up, Roy would walk outside, have a cigarette, and we'd talk for 5 minutes when I brought my car home. I loved Roy. He was a great guy. Technician, oh man, he told me what kind of cars to buy. He told me how to take care of my car. He was great. I loved him. He was like my brother. He had a great day every day. And then stress, you got to make sure. I had a massage yesterday. My masseuse calls me once a month when I do not schedule a massage with her. She's a healer. She takes, I said, working on my neck. I go, oh, my neck. She goes, are you at the computer? I said, all day long. She goes, that'll do it for you for sure. Your family, you got to take care of your family. I mean, it's the holidays, right? Tell them you love them. Tell the person you're in a relationship with that you love them. Look them right in the eye. Tell your kids you love them right in the eye. Go, I am crazy about you. Why not? You like when people tell you they love you? You do, I'll tell you. And then leave your funk at the door. That's just understatement. You got to do that. It's understandable. Because people don't want your funk. They won't tell you that, but I will. And then delivering exceptional customer service with your coworkers. They want to know when they get dressed in the morning, they're going to work it with you, and you're going to do your best. You're going to give them 100%. Because some people don't. And you remember the chart I show you, the bottom 30, the middle 40, and the top 30, where the top 30 rocks. They're fabulous. They're the best mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters. And the middle 40% are good, not great. Their mood depends on the day of the week. They're inconsistent. And the bottom 30s, they're slugs, whiners. Oh, this work we have to do. And I wonder if they even know they're whiners. So what you want to do is be part of that top 30% and have people say, I love working with her. That guy's fabulous. I know a lot of you are, because I've been to ATE many times, and I've been working with Brenda and Pamela and, and Dave got married. Dave, we should have talked, Dave. We should have talked. No, I'm kidding.
Too late.
Oh, too late, baby. No, I 38 years. I'm going strong. So, okay. There you go. Let's turn this over. Turn this over right here. And before I go into this about the number of hours of sleep you need or get, let's talk about this. Fatigue. There was some, my life work balance information that I have. I talk about fatigue. And it talks about people do not take 2-week vacations. And the reason they don't take 2-week vacations is because they're scared if they take a 2-week vacation, they'll come back and somebody will say, hey, we didn't even need you. We didn't even miss you. You're out. So people take Thursday and then Monday. or Thursday, Friday, Monday, or Friday, Monday, Tuesday. They won't take a week off. They won't take, God forbid, they take 2 weeks off. I talked to a woman who was a vice president at Riverstone Health in Billings, Montana. Judy, I love her. She said, Steve Beck seminars are like a spa for the soul. I thought, what? She's big shot. She says, hey, Steve, 2 years ago, 2018. Hey, I'm taking a 2-week vacation. I said, I don't know what that means. That, what? So, I mean, good for you, but why do you say it like that? She goes, no, I have not taken a 2-week vacation in 20 years. I said, really? Call me, tell me what it's like. So she gets back and says, wow, it was fabulous. I mean, we hiked. She's an outdoor gal, typical Montana gal, hiking and fishing. She said it was fabulous. It was great. And then 2019, she did the same thing. 2020, now I don't think she did it this last year. But, interesting, haven't taken a 2-year vacation in 20 years. Wow. So here's what I learned. And I want you to ask yourself this question, because I'm going to ask you to answer it. How many hours of sleep do you feel you need to be at your best every day? To walk in the door and say, fire up. Feeling good, Lewis. All right. Feeling good. How many hours of sleep do you need to be at your A game, to be at your best every day? That's the first question. How many hours of sleep do you need to be at your game? Next question. How many hours of sleep do you get? Okay. So usually it would be in my PowerPoint, but right now in the chat box, I want you to put in these two things. These 3 things. It's what a number, how many hours of sleep you need, how many hours of sleep you get, and do you feel you have life-work balance? So it's going to be 8 yes, or 7 5 no, or 8 8 no, or whatever it might be. So 2 numbers. The first number is how many hours of sleep you need. The next number is how many hours of sleep you get. And do you feel like you are balanced? And I'll ask Brenda can you, in a second, I'll give people 30 seconds. Go ahead and do that. Put in your numbers, put in your figures, put in your answers. I'm looking at some of the answers. Brenda, can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
What are some of the answers?
Well, we've got 6, 4.5 to 5, no. We've got 8, 6, yes. 8, 7, no. 9, 7, yes. 7, 7, yes. 7, 6.
No, yes, or no, huh?
Well, we'll give her a yes.
Okay. Here's what I found. When I first started doing the life-work balance, unbeknownst to me, this was 10 years ago, I asked this question. How many hours sleep do you need? How much hours sleep do you get? I didn't know I was just coming up with this. And people would say 8 yes, 8 7 no, 9 7 no, 8 7 no, 7 7 yes, 5 5 yes, 6 6 yes. So what happened was that people got the amount of sleep they needed. They felt like they were balanced. People that did not get the amount of sleep they did not need, or they did not get, were not balanced. So is this the missing formula? Is this the missing variable? Sleep? I remember when I was a young man, and I'll never forget this. I was in my 20s and we used to go bowling. This guy was a real older guy. He was about 35, older dude. Guys at 35, they know it all, right? When you're 25 or 26. So he says, sleeping. You know what you do when you die? You know what you do when you die? And he lays there like he's dead and says, that's what you do. If you want sleep, you're going to get all the sleep you want when you die. Sleeping is overrated. It is overrated. I'm like, yeah, right. You're right. I'm young. I'm fired up. I got a lot of energy. I don't need to sleep. But I realized if I want to be at my A game, if I get enough sleep, then I am. Otherwise, I'm struggling. I'm having coffee, having to have coffee. I need another Starbucks. You go to Starbucks? Yeah, give me one. And all of a sudden I'm living on coffee, living on caffeine to get me through the day. So just want to let you know is if you get enough sleep that you need, you will probably be balanced. And then I have a next question for you. It's a yes or no. Here it is. It's right in your, when I don't get enough sleep, I have a tendency to make mistakes. Yes or no? What would you say? Just put it in the chat box. You can put Y, or you can put yes, or N, or no. When I don't get enough sleep, I have a tendency to make mistakes. Yes or no? Okay, I'm just reading them. Brenda, is there any no's? Or?
Nope. They're all yes.
They're all yeses. You are in a business, y'all. You're in a business where you can't afford to make a mistake. I mean, in a way, right? You can't afford to have someone's car go out the door and you forgot to do something. I mean, I had a car that I brought into my garage. I drove it home, oil all over the floor of the garage. I call up, they go, oh, we forgot to put that cap back on. I'm like, are you guys serious? They made a second mistake a while ago. They forgot to screw in a part underneath where the plastic was falling down. I didn't go back for at least 5 years. I ended up going back there because I love those people, but I was pissed. It wasn't about, if you can't do your job right, I'm not interested. That was an easy thing. What if it was a really important thing? My tire flew off. So, because I call the guy up, I go, it's a frickin' oil change. You can't get that right? You can't get that right? I mean, since I know him. And then the plastic falls down. Are you kidding me? What if it was my daughter's car? What if it was come on, you can't do that. You got to keep my cars. So I used to have 4 cars I used to bring into this place. My wife had a car, I had a car, my one daughter had a car, my one son had a car. So none of them were new, by the way. So you want to make sure you get enough sleep so you're A game for everybody, to be your best, right? To be your best. That's what we're talking about today. So, okay. Oh, here we go. Now you know what I do all the time. The affirm the day. And affirming your day, it says my commitment to myself right there. This is the handout that you have. Now, if I do a customer service seminar, I'm going to ask people to affirm their day. If I do a time management seminar, I'm going to ask people to affirm their day. If I do a sales training, I'm going to ask people to affirm their day. If I'm going to do a life work balance seminar, I'm going to ask people to affirm their day. I'm going to ask you to affirm your day no matter what. Do I do it? Here's my list for today. List for today. Right there. Signature at the bottom. Date here. I do it every day. I've been doing it for 15 years. Why would I do it? I'm not going to do something that doesn't work for me. But when I did it, I woke up this morning, I was not all there. I was like, oh, like this, and then I did this and all of a sudden it was like, whew. Doing this grounds me. It aligns me, okay, with what I'm interested in being and doing and having. So it says, my list says, number 1, today's a great day. I'm at my very best all day and all night long. Number 2, I'm patient, powerful, persistent, powerful. Do you know that if you watch TV and you watch all those commercials, and watch that, it's called an idiot box, by the way, or the boob tube. They suck the energy from you, by the way, because every commercial says, you'd be fine if you had our product. Woo! And does some idiotic, ridiculous thing most of the time to get your attention. So it's an energy suck. That's why I say I'm powerful, I'm patient, I'm understanding, I'm kind, I'm thoughtful, I'm generous, I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm courageous. All putting, those are seeds I'm planting in the garden. I plant them throughout the course of the day. And I say thank you throughout the course of the day. I just read a book and it said, say thank you a lot. So I say thank you, thank you. And then I say thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. That's my new mantra. When the negative thoughts come in, thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. Who am I saying it to? I'm saying it to myself. I'm saying it to the world. I'm saying it to, Einstein said, thank you 1,000 times a day. That's 1 a minute. Because I calculated it out. If he's up for 16 hours a day, he's saying thank you every minute. I'm like, wow. So I go to bed like that. I go to bed saying thank you, thank you. I actually say thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. That's how I put myself to sleep. I want to be an appreciative human being, and I want to be at my best every day. I don't want to be a whiner. I don't want to be a complainer. And I won't be. I got a kid that's a 1-year-old, and he's staring at me as his grandfather. And if I'm a whiner, he'll be a whiner. If I'm a soldier, tough guy that's going to make sure I get through problems and obstacles and fears in my life, so will he be. He's watching. And he's watching his father, he's watching his mother, he's watching his grandmother, he's watching his grandfather, and so are you. You watch everybody in your life as well. We all watch each other. You're an example for people, how not to be or how to be. So that's why I encourage you to affirm your day. And it just says on this piece of paper, my commitment to myself, my team, okay, our customers, and my family and friends, starting tomorrow morning and going through January 7th, 2021, or for the rest of my life. So January 7th, 2021, I think is 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks away. It's to affirm my day every day, saying with passion and excitement the following out loud. So you say with passion, today is a great day. I'm at my very best all day today and all night tonight, especially with my family. I added that in. Why not? I am, okay. Let's get them out. Let's get the specs out. I love working with my customers because I know I can make their day, because you can make their day. I'm a great team player, and my coworkers love working with me. I bring my A game to work every day because you're getting enough sleep. You're getting your A game. You see what I'm saying? Even if I work at home. Some of you work at home. You don't even go to work. You work at home. So I bring my A game to work every day. And 5 and 6 is for you to put down whatever you want to put down. I recommend you put down, I am very healthy. I'm extremely healthy. I just got my, and I think I might have said this in November when I did but I was at the, I got my physical, and it was not a year, it was a year and a half. And the guy goes, man, oh man, your PSA score, that's a prostate score and he's my age. He goes, guys our age, the prostate score goes up. Your prostate score went down. I'm like, yeah, doc, all right. I say I'm very healthy every day. He says, your cholesterol numbers went down by 20 points. I don't get sick. I've never had the flu shot. I don't get sick. I'm not interested. I take vitamin C. I get a massage. I get enough rest. I take care of me because I know they're watching me, whoever they are. Family, friends, customers, coworkers. Just like they're watching you. Same thing. So 5 and 6 is for you to put down your own personal affirmations. And then it says, make my bed every day. Yes, you got to make your bed. What if somebody's in it, Steve? My wife, a husband's, they're right. Yeah, no problem. When they get up, you make the bed. That's all. I'm talking about when you come home at the end of the night, you forgot to make the bed. You're about to go to sleep. The bed's not made. I want you to make the bed and then get in it. And you go, you serious? very, very serious. It's called getting jiggy with it, getting jiggy with life. And then you sign the bottom, sign the bottom. And remember, it's not for me. You're signing it for you. See, the beginning is my commitment to myself, my team, our customers, coworkers, family, friends. So there you go. You've got your affirmation signed, ready to go. I can show you affirmations that I have. I don't know where I think I shred them. I just shredded yesterday about 6 days in a row. Because after they're done for the day, I'm done. I don't need them anymore. Let's look at one more thing right here. The Great Day Pledge. Okay? The Great Day Pledge, it's on the other side of the affirmation page if you've clipped them together. So it says, Great Day Pledge. And then you print your name. I printed mine, Steve Beck. And it says, starting this very moment, will from now on do my best to have a great day every day by doing the following 7 things. I will be on time every day. I will not complain. I think I told that story last time. I have a friend that said, I will not complain. And if I complain, you let me know. And then if he ever complained, he got really upset with himself. I tried the same thing with swearing. My plane landed at Midway Airport. I said to my wife when I got off the plane, I was coming in from Montana doing some seminars. I said, honey, I am not going to swear anymore. I do not like the fact that I swear too much. I just swear too much. So I'm going to give you $5 every time I swear. My wife goes, whatever. So that day, remember, 6:30 at night, I got home. I paid her $65 that day, that night. Next day was $70. Next day was $40. Next day was $50. Next day was $60. After I gave her $500 in cash, I said, guess what? We're not going to play this game anymore. She goes, I like this game. I'm like, I bet you do. We're not playing it anymore. So that's one thing I could not sign my name to. If I had to sign something that said, I will not swear anymore, I'd cross it off and sign my name. But I wouldn't say, yeah, I'll do it. So I will see the positive in things and in people. You want to see the positive in the situation at hand, okay? In people. Everybody's got something positive in them, You have to look a little harder sometimes with some people. I will appreciate my life. That's an easy one. All you have to do is wake up, your feet hit the floor, and you're like, wow, game on, another day of loving my life. I will leave my funk at the door. That's understood. You got to leave your funk at the door for everybody involved. Your people that you work with don't deserve it. The people that you live with don't deserve it. I will treat myself and others with respect. I will deliver exceptional customer service to every customer and coworker today. And then you sign your name. Because the date's right here, December 17th, right there. So you sign your name. And I would take this and I would print it on very nice paper, sign it, and then frame it, hang it on your office. Why not? So it's an accountability factor. And you tell people, hold me accountable. If I complain, I want you to let me know. You could start a complaint thing where you put $2 in it every time you complain. That's one thing. At the end of the month, take the money and buy everybody a pizza if you wanted to. So there you go. There's only one more thing we have on here, and it's got to do with individual leadership. And I think if you're a manager, you're a leader. If you're a mother, you're a leader. You're a father, you're a leader. You're somebody's brother or sister, you're a leader. If you have friends, you're a leader. I mean, leader is what, individual leadership. What does that mean to you to be a leader? So I want you to write down 7 things. 7 things. What does it mean? I'll give you 1 minute. I'll time it. Go. What does it mean? Maybe it might be one word or one phrase. I'll do it too. Ten more seconds. All right. What did you put? I'll read a couple things I put. I put no complaining. Kind of like look at the Great Day Pledge. No complaining. Treats others with respect. Organized. I have had, I don't know, the ability to be organized my whole life. My dad dies, I'm the executor of his will. My mom dies, I'm the executor of her will. My oldest sister died. Now, I'm the youngest in my family. I'm the youngest in my family. There's 6 of us. There were. My oldest sister dies, I'm the executor of the will. How come? I'm just that way. I'm an organizational nut. I organize golf outings. I organize card games with my buddies. I love to organize things. I want to make sure every detail is taken care of. That's a leader. Fun. You know that 96% of people say they want their manager to have a sense of humor and focused. So why don't you unmute yourself and read your list, whoever you are. Whenever you're ready. What'd you write down? Yes, Pamela, what'd you write down?
How did I know you were going to do that? I'm an encourager. I encourage people, and it's one of my qualities. Granted, I mean, I'm not in a leadership position necessarily with what I do with my job, but when I go out into the field or friends or anybody, I'm an encourager. I'm detail orientated. I'm a very good listener. I try not to complain much. Hopefully I'm getting the right attributes here for what you're asking.
Good listener is a really important one.
Right. And I do try to deliver good service. So that would be mine.
Great. Thank you. Dave, you still with us? The honeymoon is over. Well, okay, Dave, you're not there? Okay, good. I want to know what you wrote, but okay. Leon, are you there? Leon Martin? Your people there?
I think he might have hung up, Steve. What's up with that? We got Juan there.
Anybody?
Going once. Going twice. I win.
You won. Nice job, Pamela.
You did win, Pamela.
Right.
Well, we're almost done. I just wanted to point out one more thing on this handout. And it says, it's about choices. And I talk about having a great day every day. One thing in regards to having a great day every day is choose to. You wake up in the morning and you say, I'm going to have a great day today. On your way to the coffee pot, on your way to the bathroom, you decide to have a great day. You choose to have a great day. So it says, remember the choices you make every day. This is at the bottom of your handout, the bottom of the wheel. Remember the choices you make every day will affect everyone around you. Other departments, your department, the customers, the community, and of course you and your family in a negative or positive way. So be positive. It's more fun and it's healthier. What the heck? You can be an Eeyore. You can be a wah-wah. You can be if you want to, but you don't have to be. So it's the holidays. I'm hoping you're incredibly in touch with your heart. Share that with others, and wish them a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And by the way, what Jeff talked about and what we all know about is that there's a vaccine. And do you not love to see some of these healthcare workers get a shot and have tears come down sometimes? I mean, they have been for 9 months going to their job, some of them dealing with people with COVID, the frontline workers at emergency room. They're dealing with people with COVID. All they have is, they have the mask on and the hood and give me a break. They can still get it so easily. And we hear stories about them that they died. Some of them died doing their job. Talk about being appreciative of your life. I mean, I don't have that going on. I don't have to go and get with COVID people all the time. They do. Then they get their vaccine. And the vaccine's going to the second tier people. I talked to a lady yesterday in Billings Hospital. She was second tier. She's in charge of the volunteers. She goes, they're getting it first. I'm getting mine next week. Next Thursday at 1 o'clock, she says. She already knew. She was excited about it too. And then everyone's going to get it. And this whole thing, we're going to burn our mask at a party and have a gosh darn good time. And we're going to go out for dinner. We're going to have ATE, and we're going to have, live sessions. And things will get back to normal. So 2021 is going to be fabulous.
It's going to be a party. It's going to be a party.
Yeah, I don't know if AT is going to be live. I can't say that, but I hope it will be, because we hope everything's going to be live. By the way, I'm doing a goal setting seminar. It's every Monday in January, and you will at the end of it have a booklet with your long-term, short-term, and intermediate goals on there. 5% of people have goals. 95% of people do not have goals. This is an opportunity for you to 1 hour a week. My daughter, Stephanie, and I are going to do it. She's better looking than I am. She's got as much energy as I am. And she's pretty slick. Her first goal setting seminar, 6th grade. I was doing a goal setting seminar. I said, come on. My wife goes, you're not taking her. She's in 6th grade. I said, she's coming with me. Let's go, Stephanie. So she's been very successful, by the way. She's talking about being a leader. So her and I are going to do it every Monday between, it'll be 3 o'clock your time, like now, 3 to 4 every Monday on my website, upcoming webinars. It's $129 for all 4 sessions. So you'll get a hand out and a lot of good material. So I recommend you do that for your own sake. And if you can't, give it to somebody for a present. Give it to somebody. Young people love it. So what else can I say? How about if we have questions?
Steve, there's actually some in the chat box. Can you see the chat box?
No, I don't have it up. I tend to not want to see the chat box because it throws me off.
Okay. We had a comment, lead by example. Don't ask others to do something you're unwilling to do yourself. Genuinely care for those you lead. And,
lead by example is huge. It's just perfect.
Right.
I love those answers.
And then remember, the choices you make every day will affect everyone around you, other departments, your department, the customers, the community, and of course you and your family, in a negative or positive way. So be positive. It's more fun and it's healthier. And then another comment was a mask bonfire. I'm in.
Lost bonfire?
Yeah, a mask.
Oh, right. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Huge bonfire, and all your masks. Everybody's got about 5 or 6 of these stupid things. So we're gonna throw them in. We're gonna have cocktails. It's gonna be a party of dancing, music. We're gonna be done with it. Done with it.
I put a comment in there. Kim and I did the $5 swear jar, and we ended up donating $250 to charity the next week, and I quit playing.
Oh, good for you, Jeff. Good for you. I'm in the giving mood too. I'm gonna.
So, hey, Steve, thanks so much for being on. Really appreciate it. Any other comments out there?
Questions, comments?
Well, Brenda, I think we have